Welcome to The Last Generation is Now. Truly I say to you, this generation shall not pass away until all these things are fulfilled, said Jesus. A generation is 40 years. Jesus' words were fulfilled as Jerusalem was destroyed 40 years later in 70 AD. How do we know ours is the last generation? Beloved, be not ignorant of this one, the Greek is number one thing, that one, the Greek here is first day, is with the Lord as 1,000 years. And 1,000 years as one, that Greek is first day again, in 2 Peter 3:8. Genesis tells us of the first day, followed by 5 more, making 6 days of creation. This would equal 6,000 years, 4,000 years from Adam to Christ, and 2,000 years since complete the 6,000 year period. Here it is in a graph form. The 7th day of creation week tells us God rested, and that would be the 1,000 years rest in heaven, completing the 7,000 years of the 7-day creation week. This is not new. Christians believed this from 200 AD. The red strip is the last generation. What can we expect in this last generation? Exactly what was expected and promised to God's people. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of God, and the dead in Christ shall rise first. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds, to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. Here's that graph again. We are here in the last generation. Now 2000 AD is past, so this is not about setting a time or a date for Christ's return. It's to know where we are, halfway through the 40-year period. Do we need to be ready for translation? Do we need to be ready for translation? Well, if you're planning to go, yes. What if we die before Jesus returns? But I do not want you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning those that have fallen asleep, lest you sorrow as do others who have no hope. For the Lord himself will descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trumpet of God, and the dead in Christ shall rise first. And what about the living when Jesus returns? Then we who are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds, to meet the Lord in the air. And so shall we ever be with the Lord. How do we know this is true? Ye men of Galilee, why stand gazing up into heaven? This same Jesus, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as you have seen him go into heaven. Let not your heart be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions, and if it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. I will come again and receive you to myself, that where I am, there you may be also. And that's from all generations. The music Soar by ericnordoff.com. God bless you, friend.